Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing to share with you guys. No, it's not a Civivi. There's a totally different knife in there. That's just the pouch that the owner sent. Thank you so much to my generous patrons who are supporting me right now. There's a link for Patreon right down in the description, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. I have already been into this pouch, and it's because it arrived on the weekend, and I wanted to show it on the live stream, which was actually, by the time you're watching this, a while ago. Yeah, I was really interested in this, and I'm going to share it with you guys. I think it's a knife that many of you will recognize right off the bat. This was sent by Mitchell. Thank you very much, Mitchell, for sending this in for review. So this is the McNees MP MAC 2, or McNees Performance Mach 2. We've been seeing these pop up at different retailers, and I know a lot of people are curious. These are US-made knives. This is not a review, by the way. This is just the unboxing and first impressions for people wanting to know about it. I will link this down in the description. This is a US-made knife that is on not the, we're not talking about Kershaw. We're not talking about ZT. We're definitely a step up from there. Absolutely. I'll tell you guys what I think right off the bat. Number one, the finish on it is awesome. I love this. It's definitely not a lazy tumbling, and it looks really, really good. This is definitely a thick blade, and it's also a thick grind. Now, it is sharp, and it definitely will cut. Absolutely. I'm seeing a little bit. Yeah, now I'm seeing it zoomed up in the camera. I'm looking for the evenness and that. Yeah, fairly even. Might get a little wider. Cutting bevel might get a little wider up here. Looks pretty good. It's just once we get down to this area down here, right? But it's definitely sharp. What's the steel? CPM 20 CV. Something I really like is this finish that they do on the pivot. You can see there it's almost like a orange peel pivot that they, or I'm sorry, finish that they do on the hardware, which is really cool. Not extended to these hardboard pieces down here, and the hardboard pieces do go, as far as I can tell, all the way through to the other side, which I don't really have a problem with. The pocket clip is kind of disappointing. It's just a really thin, this should have had a cooler pocket clip. That's what I'm thinking right off the bat. I do like, again, that they do this additional finish down here in the relief cut. There is no steel lock bar insert or over travel stop, which I honestly feel like should have been the case. I'm going to tell you guys, as far as disengaging the lock bar, right here, there's a healthy cutout, so it's very easy to get your fingers in there. Lockup percentage is good, lockup solidity is good, and it's also perfectly centered, right? It's all there. Running on bearings. I mean, there's no way that it's not. Yeah, it's running on bearings. This is a smaller knife, and I gotta be honest, I should have looked this up before I did the video. Again, just first impressions. I still got to experience this for a while. Is there a larger version of this? I feel like there probably is. Maybe I'm just not aware. Maybe that would solve the issue for me, but I'll tell you what. The thumb studs are a bit angular and aggressive, and also their positioning, and it might have to do with the size of my hands, not super optimal. You really have to pay attention to keep your hands off the lock bar, which is obviously the case with frame locks, but for some reason in this knife in particular, it took me a bit to figure out the exact angle. It's not super duper comfortable to deploy, but the problem is that I don't know that I have a suggestion as far as where to put the thumb stud. Normally my remedy for an uncomfortable position for the thumb stud is to move it higher. They can't really do that, right? So I'll tell you right now, this is a smaller knife. You have different sized hands, right? You might have a more pleasant experience deploying this knife. I just want it to be a larger model so that my hands kind of naturally know where to go. Once you do kind of figure it out, I mean, it's like most things, you'll adapt to it, and disengaging it is easy. This is a really expensive knife. We are in Hinderer territory here. We're in Chris Reeve territory here. So I'm going to gather my thoughts and talk about it a little bit, but I just wanted to give you guys my first impressions. I'm not going to totally judge it right now. I really wish that clip was different. I do like the ano on this. It's kind of like this soft, I don't know, almost like this kind of oceany matte anodization on here. It's nice. I think they also do bronze ones, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, as far as ergonomics go, I mean, for me, this is a 3-finger knife. You could force 4 fingers on there, but I don't know. You can kind of force 4 fingers, right? I don't know. I'm not going to call it a tank. It is fairly thick, though. Where's the stop pin? Stop pin's right here. And is there a little bit of shouldering? So that's nice. Machining's great. I mean, the overall fit and finish is really, really good. No lock stick or anything like that. So that's cool. I'll gather my thoughts, give you guys, as per usual, a full 20-minute review on this a few weeks from now. But that's going to be pretty much it for today. Like I said, there'll be links for this guy right down in the description, so you can check it out along with the price if you want to. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.